What's up, DFS players? We are going to be going through the best player prop picks on PrizePicks for today. So again, if you are playing on PrizePicks, it is literally critical that you compare the lines on PrizePicks to odds on sportsbooks like FanDuel, Caesars, and DraftKings, right? And it's critical because the way that PrizePicks works, it doesn't matter what two picks you select. You're just going to be getting plus 200 odds, right? 500 to win 1.5K, of which in this to win column, $500 is your stake. So 500 to win $1,000 of profit, that's just plus 200 odds. Doesn't matter if I take the over or the under. It doesn't matter if I switch to a different player. I am still getting plus 200 odds. So PrizePicks is very different than the sportsbooks, right? Because on sportsbooks, for example, if I want to bet on Connor McDavid to score a goal, I'm getting plus 129 on Caesars, betting 100 to win 129, right? And for the under on FanDuel, you have to bet $164 to just win back $100 of profit. So the payouts vary greatly on sportsbooks if you are, betting on the over or the under. But on PrizePicks, it literally doesn't matter. If we take the over or the under, we are still getting plus 200 odds. So, for example, for Connor McDavid, you definitely would not want to take his over at the implied price of minus 137 on PrizePicks when you can go over to Caesar Sportsbook and get plus 129 odds, right? So you always want to be looking for value on PrizePicks and comparing the lines on PrizePicks to the sportsbooks. So again, we're getting plus 200 odds on PrizePicks in a 2-player prop pick entry. What that means essentially is that we have to win each leg in our entry 57.74% of the time to break even on PrizePicks. Long story short, you want to look for player props. You will be profitable on PrizePicks if you are playing player props that have an implied win probability they are likely to hit over 57.74% of the time. You're looking for props on PrizePicks that are winning over 57.74% of the time. We've gone through this in a few other videos. There will be a video in the end screen, but we want to look for player props on PrizePicks that are hitting over 57.74% of the time. So you can see right here, we're using the OddsJam positive EV, the OddsJam positive expected value betting tool to find profitable player props on PrizePicks, and we can see that there are 2 in the Avalanche Oilers game. So we're actually betting against the 2 best players in hockey. So Connor McDavid to not score a goal, under 0.5 goals, and Nathan MacKinnon under 0.5 goals. So you can see that sportsbooks, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, the most efficient betting market that takes the most action, the most volume, Pinnacle Sportsbook right here, under this OddsJam column right here, has the unders heavily juiced, right? We can see right here. They have McDavid under half of a goal, so to not score a goal, minus 169, and we're getting the implied price of minus 137 on PrizePicks. PrizePicks is always giving you implied odds of minus 137. Same thing for Nathan MacKinnon. Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world, takes so much more action than PrizePicks, has the under minus 169. We can get it minus 137 on PrizePicks. Seems pretty good, right? We want to take both unders, any player prop in bold that you see right here. So here we see McDavid under half of a goal is in bold, minus 137 odds, and MacKinnon under half of a goal, minus 137 in bold. These are the 2 player props you want to play on PrizePicks, right? Those are the player props with value. And the OddsJam positive EV tool is constantly scanning all of the props on PrizePicks to find you value as a DFS player, right? So what I'm ending up going with is, boom, entry submitted, McDavid not to score a goal, Nathan MacKinnon not to score a goal. Neither of the stars is going to score a goal in Game 1 of Avalanche Oilers. That is what I'm going with. Both of these player props are sharp, mathematically profitable picks from OddsJam. Both of them have a positive profit margin. They are positive EV, mathematically profitable. And again, just look at the odds for McDavid. Under 0.5 goals, minus 164 on FanDuel, minus 169 on Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest bookmaker out there. And again, the way that PrizePicks works is it literally doesn't matter if I take their overs or their unders, right? It doesn't matter if I take their overs or their unders, I'm getting plus 200 odds. Doesn't matter. But on a sportsbook, you would be getting like, something like, for both players not to score a goal, you'd be getting like minus 175, plus 175, and for both players to score a goal, you'd be getting like plus 450. So the payouts vary massively depending on if you take the over or the under. On PrizePicks, it literally doesn't matter. So pretty incredible. And what we can do, both of these bets are mathematically profitable NHL player props, is we can figure out the win percentage for our PrizePicks entry. So Pinnacle for both players has the under at minus 169 and the over in them to score a goal at plus 125. So essentially, Pinnacle's model, once you remove the juice, is implying both players are 58.57% to not score a goal, right? So what we can do is we can take both of these win percentages, multiply them together, and we see that the win probability for our PrizePicks entry is 34.3%. So we staked $500 right here to win $1,000 profit, right? $500 to win $1,000 profit, right? Because on PrizePicks, this $1,500 includes your stake of $500. So if both picks win, we win $1,000 of profit, and we're going to be winning $1,000 of profit 34.3% of the time. So 34.3% of the time, we're winning a G, and the rest of the time, 65.7% of the time, we're losing our stake of $500. So the edge of this PrizePicks entry is just going to be our win probability right here. This is called expected value. The win probability times our profit if we win, minus our loss probability, 1 minus our win probability, times our stake. So our DFS entry, our PrizePicks entry for today has $15 in profit margin and an EV of 3%. So not a super high EV, but again, who doesn't want, player props on Avalanche Oilers game 1? I know I do, and I know I'm looking for mathematically profitable player prop picks. So I went ahead and locked it in. If you have any questions about this video, about PrizePicks, whatever, feel free to comment them. Let's make some freaking money on PrizePicks NHL player props.